everyone, welcome to Tor's Cash Corner. My name is Victoria, but my friends call me Tor or Tori, and I'm so excited to start this journey with you. I started cash stuffing about a year ago with my partner and my roommate because we were looking to move out and we want to build a home eventually on some property, and we were just looking for a way to become more financially stable and to have more financial freedom to be able to do the things we love, but also to be able to afford what it is living now. So I'm currently 25, and like I said, I've been doing this about a year, and I stumbled across cash stuffing from watching other YouTubers favorites. I'll definitely link some of my inspiration down below, but they have definitely been a huge help along the way, and the only reason I really am here to begin with. It has completely changed how I handle our money, and I just wanted to share my experience here on YouTube with you and just social media in general. And then I also wanted to use this as a way to keep myself accountable and to make sure, I'm staying on track of everything, and just share like personally my experience, because I have yet to find anyone who has had a similar type of income as we do. And so this is just our personal way to try and like keep track of that and like make sure, I just wanted to share with everyone. On my channel, you can definitely find cash stuffings, budget with me's. I'm going to be doing some savings challenges over time, and overall just really my personal finance journey, and as well as like I said, my roommate's journey. So whether you're just getting started with budgeting or you're looking for some motivation, I want this to be the place where we can grow and where you can find just, support and understand that this is a safe place, and, not everyone's budget is the same. And I just kind of show how like it can definitely just change. So I would love if you joined along and subscribed and liked this video and dropped some comments about what your biggest budgeting goal is for this year, if you have any. And then is there any other direct content you want to see, anything you'd like to see directly from my channel? I'm more than open to doing really anything. So yeah, blatant and honest that I didn't have a lot of money going into this, and I guess I still don't. So a lot of my stuff is either like from the Facebook Marketplace or really cheap on Amazon, or honestly I made 99% of this. I lied, I made like 85% of this, but it's very uniquely me, and so I'm just hoping to show that anyone can do this. I guess it sounds like Ratatouille. It sounds like anyone can cook, but no, legitimately that anyone can do this. So this is my A5 binder. This is essentially what I plan everything in. So this has my personal budget, my personal planner, and then as well as my roommate's budget planner. And this was just the only way I found it, because I was having like 3 notebooks around and had like everything. And so this was just the only way I found how to have everything I need at once. So I made essentially everything in here oh, I should have explained. We get a self-employed income that's from family and friends who we babysit, and then we also clean for family and friends. So everything you see on here is just listed by their first name, just for privacy reasons. And so our budget is anywhere from like $2,500 a month to like $3,500 a month. I guess it just kind of depends. I don't know why I'm closing this. So I guess it just really depends on what we're looking at for the month and like what extra stuff I have done. I am also opening a micro bakery, so like that'll be considered. So I just have a lot of like freelance or like do-it-yourself kind of income, if that makes sense. I don't have a true traditional job or a traditional income. It's very inconsistent, I guess. I get paid usually at the end of the month by everybody, and that's what like pays the upcoming month's bills, if that makes sense. But I also get paid during the month, so it just is kind of dependent. So my videos will be very dependent on like whether or not we got paid for that portion of the week. But my roommate Gabe, he does work a like traditional job, and he gets paid every 2 weeks, and so that's what mostly my budgets with me will consist of, or my cash stuffing, excuse me, will consist of, I guess. It'll be a little bit of both, so you'll either see like my income or his income, but either way, like we'll differentiate like where it goes. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that I help pay for half with Gabe. So like rent, we split 3 ways. We split the power in half, and like our gas bill and like our water bill. And then there's also like a loan that he has that I'm helping him pay for. And then like it says care credit, that's all Gabe's care credit. However, I'm paying it off because it was for my cat. So like you're gonna see kind of an intertwine of my budget, my partner's budget and I is really together. So when I say my budget, I mean mine and her budget together. So this is like our income together, and then Gabe's budget on his own. So this is like my budget kind of thing, and you're just gonna see it kind of going back and forth. So this is going to be Gabe's paycheck, and this is Gabe's paycheck for the last 2 weeks. And let's see what we have here. I'm gonna jump to Gabe's section. We pulled out $2,129, and I did this on a budget spreadsheet here that I have. If you want to see like how I fill this all out, I definitely can record it next time. I'm just usually all over the place, and so I just didn't think that was something that you'd want to see because it's very all over the place with me. But anyways, besides the point, we're going to be stuffing $2,129. Granted, $99 is mine of that. And then also we did not realize that our gas bill, I thought it was $101. It was actually in fact $201. So we both just need to pitch in an extra $50, and that was already paid, but he had the money in his account, so we're just paying back his account. So I have to kind of do a little bit of rearranging here, but you'll just see that with me. So I'm going to take out this cash planning sheet from my planner, and then we can just put this away for right now, and then we can just use this to stuff his binder. So I don't have a cash tray yet. That is something that I am working on getting, but it probably won't be here for a little bit. This is binder, so I'm gonna move this around. Okay, it's gonna go there for right now. So for starters, we're just gonna pull out my 99 because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We got in a bunch of 10s, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's just 8 10s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2 5s. So this should be $99. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $99. So I'm just gonna stick this on top of my wallet, and we'll deal with that when it is my turn. Okay, continuing on with Gabe's stuffing, then I'm going to mark off that we took our 99. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna do 470 in rent because right now he has 325 that I budgeted from his last paycheck. And I don't think I have another one. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. I'm gonna call it rent up here. And he had 325. And then we're adding another 470, and that'll be his full rent. So that's getting in 300s and then 250s. There's a net and 250s, sorry. And then 210s. So it should be 470 right here. So 100, 200, 300, 400, what? Oh, 350, excuse me. Okay, let's try that again. 100, 200, 300, 50, 450, 60, 70. All together, this should be 400, or excuse me, this should be 795, I believe. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 620, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, $795, which is his full portion of the rent for this upcoming April. Okay. Oh, we just paid our power bill, so there's no money in power. Our water bill just got paid, and that's where we owe the extra 50. So I'm gonna have to figure that out at the end of this. The Wi-Fi I left in his account because that's getting taken out soon, so it should be in his account subscription. He has 2 coming out. He has the PlayStation and his RuneScape, so we're gonna add a total of 24 in there, and I did that in 2 10s and then 1s, 3 4 1 2 3 4 10 20. There. Our payment is gonna get 294, and this is for some of next and this as well. And I did that in 50s. 5 of those. 1 2 3 4 5. All pretty nice 50s. And then I did that in 220s. And then 4. Find some crustier ones. 1 2 3 4. There you go. Okay, and then we'll double count this to make sure it's $294. 50, 150, 250, 100, 200. I did too many. Did one too many. Okay. 100, 250, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4. 294 in the car payment. Not car insurance, car payment, sorry. Car insurance, actually. Renter's insurance. It is. Some insurance. This is only getting $15. It's just in traditional, yep, 10 and a 5. His credit card is getting 72. That'll be $72 right there for his next credit card payment. His loan should be in his account for each of us. Nothing for his loan. The IRS already got taken. Storage unit is getting $68. And that's just in a 50, a 10, 5. Let's find some Krispies. 1, 2, 3. 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8. 68 for the storage unit. Momo is getting 25, and that's just so she has a little bit extra in there. We have, oh, I did this in different denominations. 20. Okay. And she should have a total of 50 in here. 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Awesome. 5. These ones I did not make these. I printed these off, and these were some of the first ones, and I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I'm just using them because I printed them already. His gas is getting 50. And this 15 actually needs to go to the bank, so I'm gonna actually take this out. He used this a while ago. I forgot it was attractive. It was like the next day or something. Okay, so we're gonna do it in 20 because he gets it in about 25 increments, so I just did it in 2 sets of 25 to kind of make it easier that way. And so this should be 20, 40, 50. And that'll be his gas for the next 2 weeks. I don't realize he had gas money in there. That might count towards something actually. Okay. Household. He is only getting, this is not his household, this is like our household. It's his turn to buy the laundry detergent and the grocery bags and stuff like that, or the trash bags. So this household is going to our household. So it's going to go in a different envelope, but we got that in a 20, 5, 10, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. And this is just in case we have a little bit extra. I have a couple of denominations to go through. So this should be $80. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 5, 80. Okay. And this will go in with this household. We'll just put it away now so we don't, so I don't forget. Okay, perfect. So this household is about here, excuse me. Oops, wrong way. And do plus 80. Gabe's turn. 3. Okay. Household is done, so that means I gotta go and buy stuff now. We just started this as well, which is his haircut one. I should have kept this out. He's been needing a haircut really bad. And our buddy just started doing them at a location. He used to come over to our house and do it. But he does not in school anymore, so he is at a location now, and so Babe's gonna go and give him some support. Haircut, I hope $50 is enough. And I did that in 2 20s and 2 5s. See if there's any other crispies. Those. Ew, these are all kind of crispy. Let's move these to the top. Okay. Well, actually, we'll give him this taped one. Not taped one. Oh my gosh, there's a couple taped ones. Okay, I don't know. We'll just give him those. These are all kind of terrible. Oh, too many 5s. Way too many 5s. Okay. 20, 40, 5, 50. Awesome. $50 for this haircut. So we gotta schedule that soon. This is his first haircut in like 2 months. I think the last one we got was before we went to our rave. So that was kind of interesting. Okay, then he's gonna get some for vape smoke. And he's gonna get, this is for the next 2 vapes, hopefully. 50 should be enough though, and we're doing that I think as well in 20s and 5s. Yep, let's get some crispy 5s already. Not those ones. Yep, these tape ones, sure. 2 20s as well. 20, 40, 50 for vape. Awesome. He's also, we're gonna jump back here. He has never had money in this. He's gonna get money for fast food, but it says 50 on here, but we're actually gonna do 25 because of that gas bill. So that should be that extra 50 for the gas bill. So let me just do 25 in here. Yeah, and I had it in 20s and 5s anyways, so this will just be okay. I'm looking for a crispy 5 with that tape. Yep. Okay. 25 for Gabe's fast food. He's probably not even gonna realize it's in here, which is fine. He can just keep accumulating it and just pretend he doesn't have any. So we did those. Okay. And I think we have to do just Lost Lands. Yeah, and that's it. And he used this whole thing. I do have one. Okay, perfect. I just found this one, so we're gonna label this really quick. And then we're gonna put that he is getting in Lost Lands 161. And that should be the portion for this half and then half of the other one. Is usually how I do this. Okay. So 161 I have in 50s. And then I have, sorry, 50s, some 10s, 6 exactly, 1, 2, 10 crazy ones, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 160 and then just $1. So this should be exactly that. 50, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 61. Lost Lands payment coming up. Okay. And then on here, I have it titled Rec, but we're just gonna start calling Rec our, I don't know, I think that's everything in here. Sorry, hang on. We're just gonna start calling Rec our, just putting away extra money, just to have extra money, just to be safe. And it's only $45, so I'm just gonna pull that out right now. And that's in 4 V's. 4 V's. Oh, maybe it's kind of get some nice ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I think I did $5 bills. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get 2 V's and those. Okay. So then I'm just gonna rearrange my piles because we're running low. Okay. And this will go in. I'm gonna assign this to a different folder in just a little bit. Okay, we need to finish a couple of other, and then we'll come back to this. So we did Rec. Okay, he needs his TV Affirm, which we're gonna put, because I haven't made him a debt one, so I've been putting that in mine. So he has 27 that needs to go in here, which is in 2 10s, I believe. Yeah, 2 10s, a 5, and then some 1s. These 2, 25, 6, 7. And so that's Gabe's portion of the TV, and I just need to add my 27. Okay, and that's for that. Okay. We are going to jump to rave travels for him, because we have Lost Lands coming up in September, and so in order to have enough, we're just going to start saving about 200 every month-ish, 200 to 300. So we're going to jump all the way to Gabe Raves Travels, yep, back here, and we're going to add 200 to that. I didn't even know he had 5 in this, so that's cool. Okay, so in that he has in 2 50s, 5 10s, 4 5, 5 10s, a bunch of 5s, excuse me. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4. I think that should be 200. Not that one. 50, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 95, 205. I'm gonna see if I can swap out some of these 5s actually. Oh, a lot of these are crispy. Okay, well, let's just see if we can get all these 5s and maybe some of these 10s because they're a little bit crispy. How many of these are neat? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay. These are nice. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, let's see what's replacing these. 2 3 4. They're all kind of crispy. They're nasty. 1 2 3. Yeah, they'd be kind of crusty. 4, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna double check this one more time. Should all be 205, I believe. Oops. 50, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 95, 205. Awesome. Okay. Here's 205 for Rave Travels. Yeah, I told you this will start building up soon. We just need to start saving for it. Okay. And then this is kind of where I have to figure some math out. So he needs at least 50 for the gas bill. So we'll count these 5s. But I'm actually just gonna 5, 10, 15. Yeah, we're just gonna put that, and we're just gonna take this because this will just cover his portion of the gas bill anyways. So we'll do that, and then he wanted 99 to go in this binder, or we wanted, excuse me, not he, I should say we. I should say first off, let's try and get this credit card. He wanted to make an extra credit card payment of $200, so I'm going to see if I can get that just right off the bat. So 150, sorry, I don't know I was going to count it like that. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, is that right? 50, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. I don't know, that was hard for me, sorry. This is going to go for his credit card. That's why I didn't put this way. It's because he said he wanted to make an extra credit card payment. So we're going to jump to his credit card right here. I'm just going to add this in, and then this is going to be an extra payment he makes. So then I'm going to do 200, so then it's 272 in here, and then he can make that payment when his card is due, and that'll be in here. Maybe credit. Okay. So that's all for this one. Okay, and now, wow, she's cute and thick. Okay, I'm gonna scooch this and scooch this. Perfect. Okay, and then we're gonna jump to the moving out binder, the new home binder. And I know I have some IOUs on here, so we're just gonna pretend that there's no IOUs on here, okay? Just for right now, because I'm going to do those on my payday. And it was just really needed, okay? So it's just, it is what it is. So we can just go around here, and I'm just gonna kind of prioritize what I think needs to be prioritized. So I have a couple of these, so we'll add $2 to this one. And then I believe we can cross off a house. Okay, so we're gonna mark off a house, and then we're gonna continue onwards. I'm gonna leave this uncapped. Okay, so we have 99 that's allotted, but we just took 2. So 2, well, no, wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, 95, 100. What? Did I miss something? So just the extras. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 12, 13. I had 114. So we're just going to do 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Okay, and then this will reassign in just a second. Okay. This deposit will get to here. And I might have some money to condense this. Okay, moving is a 5, but we're gonna do 2 in here. This is just for like moving truck and shit. Okay, so we can cross off 2 trucks. And I kind of have these in like the order that it's going to be most important. We're staying here, so I don't actually need to fill this right now. Furniture would be great to have next, and appliances, yeah. And then that's how I get stuff turned on. Next to have house insurance and improvements and decorations. Okay, we're gonna move pet fees all the way to the back because I'm hoping our next house is our building, so we don't have to have that, right? Okay, moving got 2 of those. So furniture. No, this says differently, but it's this is gonna be changed. Okay, and then I'm gonna do 2 of these. I think for right now, we'll do, I'm gonna get some change for this, hang on. I'm gonna break just 10 in ones really fast. Actually, I don't know if I have that. Oh, if I do a 10 and 2 of these, I can do. Have that. Oh, if I do a 10 and 2 of these, I can do. Okay, I can do a 10 and a 5, which would be 3 of these, right? 5, 15 divided by 3 is 5, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we'll jump back to this area. And then we'll do 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's a whole row. Okay, continuing on. I'll do another 10 here. Okay, and then I honestly think we can take a second. I can do 2 more in here. I'll do 1 more in here. Okay, and that's everything for this binder for right now. And then I'm actually going to reallocate all of this right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, yeah. Okay, we're gonna move this 40 around because I wasn't expecting to have this extra 40. I think I did everything on here though. I did this one. Oopsies. We're gonna put this in. Let's see if we can get this done. Oh, stay there. 33. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What time? Oh, that's everything here. I don't know. We don't really need this right now. I lied. Just go to my birthday. Because my birthday's coming up, and I told him I was gonna have $100 for him, and I just realized that I didn't save the $100. Okay, that's just gonna go in here, and hopefully that's enough. I don't know. If anything, I'll pull that out of somewhere else. But that's going in there for now, because I don't really know where to allocate it. Okay. So I think that's everything for right now. If you have any questions, any comments, anything like that, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Again, let me know what your budgeting goal for the year is. I'd love to hear everyone's. And then let me know what other stuff you want to see on here and what other options you'd like to see, or if you want to see anything specifically on Ko-fi, I'd be more than happy to post anything on there. I will be posting a couple more things probably this week, later this week, just kind of depends. I'll be dropping a lot more content here soon, and make sure to go give my Instagram a follow. Again, it is Taurus Cash Corner. I'll definitely link that. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.